painting a model is one thing, but what I felt is more important as well is adding a base, because it actually tells a nice story for your model. So in this video, we're going to be painting a new diorama for Truck, the Truck King, right here. This is Omni Meng, and let's get to this. Okay, before we start everything else, I want to thank everybody for the huge support, because my previous video hit, holy heck, a lot of views and a lot of likes and a lot of subscribers. So thank you so much everybody for that. I really couldn't have done it without you guys. So yeah, this is really unscripted, just to mention about it. Anyway, I just want to say big thanks to all of that. And also I did change my thumbnail that used to say manga, and then later now I changed to anime style. But I want to tell you something, I might be making a manga style which is totally black and white. Hang on with that, gotta try that. Okay, get back to the video. So here's the base that I'm gonna work on. I got in this bag in the bazaar last year for around 20 ringgit. Here I'm measuring and preparing where truck is gonna be positioned. I magnetize and add the wire on his foot and fist. So that's where he's placed, because one day I will want to use him in a game, he could be placed on a base again. So I'm looking at the sketch that I've done. What my plan is to have Truck be in the beautiful nature where he has found. He has made a mission to protect a beautiful place from anyone who trespass. I'm also adding a cherry blossom on the diorama, as it's going to make it look beautiful. So here's the plan base. Now to add the leverage using my cork sheet. I'm cutting out some places first, then prepare all the sections to place where it will go. Now to hot glue it on the base. I'm gonna add some gaps on the ground so it isn't just flat and that's it, you know. And now I'm gonna add more texture, so I have some pine barks. I hot glue them as well, and these are sort of used for those long rocks on the ground. Now to add the ground, I use some wall fillers. Why I use this? It's because I don't want to waste this strip just for this. This is only if necessarily I need to go and add certain areas, but not all the whole thing. So this is just like for a cheap version. So all I have to do is add the amount of water that I need. I need it to be more paste like so. I shouldn't add too much water. Now add it in almost every single part of the diorama and wait for one night. So one night later, here's the results. Just what I need, as some areas have a bit of a crack, and that works great for the texture. Now I'm going to prime it black. So we're going to get to the next part of the ground, which is the soil. So these are a bunch of things to add. I'm going to start with baking soda, brown acrylic, and then I ran out of black acrylic. Nice. Now it's stuck in the tube. It's really old. I think around 5 years old. Alright, plan B. So I'm getting my black primer and adding just a little bit. 2 drops of ultra matte medium and stir. Now applying it on the prime black ground. Here's the results, and let's wait for this to dry. Time to create the tree. Using a strong wire, I don't know how strong the wire hardly mentioned it too, it just felt strong enough. Anyway, drilling and hot gluing the wire in place. So, to connect additional wires, I decided to bend an area on the wire and then hot glue it. And then hold the wire up, because this thing is still hot, so it just needs to be held up until it is cooled down. So for the tree trunks, I'm going to use Tamiya epoxy putty. This isn't like milliput, as the putty is very solid and I have the smooth surface version as well. I separate some parts of the putty
and I shape the tree to how I can imagine it. And here's the results. I should be adding more branch, but I'm just gonna put it aside and think about it later. Using the black primer once again and color up the tree, as well as the areas where it needs to be darker, like the river. Because you don't want to have a brown with blue on the water, it can look a little weird. Here's me testing out the colors by painting rocks. I'm dry brushing the tree with Rhinox hide. And then adding some lighter colors like an orangey soil. Here is moss deposit. I'm adding it on the tree, giving the mossy tree bark feel. And then cover it back with some brown. I use Doom Bull brown here. Then layer it with some moss again. Basically throw things until something happens is what I'm doing right now. Okay, now adding the fake green ground using the army painter green skin. Giving the river the base color with Cantor blue. Okay, next adding lighter color, so I'm applying white on the leveled area on the water, then I'm blending with some Caldor sky. More green on the leveled area too. Next green is a mixture of goblin green and demonic yellow, all from the army painter's range. So here's the result. I like the color so far. Now to tarnish with some turf grass and some flocks. It's my first time using the glue, and I have to say I wasn't really used to this glue, as compared to the other glue I had, this glue made the whole ground sticky, making it easy to apply some grass moss. Adding some tuft on the tree now to give the inside grass growing on the tree. For the cherry blossom, I got this foliage bush thing. It clumps together. The instructions told me to apply the glue and then rub the foliage and let it stick. I just super glue it and step by step add more foliage and add more foliage. I'm actually adding the cherry blossom here, but due to my right hand, I kind of blocked the shot. But here's the result so far. Now here comes the water texture. I use Vallejo water texture here. This is a hard to use water cream. As you can see, I'm trying to squeeze the bottle out. Why is it not? Never mind. Maybe the valve is stuck, but it wasn't. I decided to just pour all the water and leave it for the night. Alright, let's see how the water looks. What the heck? This is a disaster. Yuck. There's so much weird bubbles all over the place. I guess I just have to restart and paint prime it again. Okay, Cantor blue. Caldor sky. And then some white on the splash area. I'm also adding more cherry blossom because it looks too little, as cherry blossom needs to be full of petals and all that things. And now we are done. Cue in the rotating stand scene.
this thing is really a challenge, quite honest. It's mainly also because I hardly got much experience over the diorama painting and all the sorts. But it might be a challenge, but at the same time, I'm kind of proud of my problem solving. Because there are times when, yeah, the water did scare me one point because I wasn't really ready for this sort of things that suddenly happened. So yeah, I just resorted to just painting it. And later on, I might be improving this diorama more and more in the future. Because why? Because this guy is gonna go to a competition very soon. There's gonna be an event in Penang very soon, so I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be taking some videos as well. So yep, there you go. Thank you everyone for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Do leave a comment if there's anything. And this is OmniMeng saying thank you, goodbye, good luck, have fun miniature painting. I'll see you guys next time.
This video is brought to you by Underground Hobby Shop. Go to Lazada, type Underground Hobby Shop for all your Warhammer and miniature needs.